The infrastructure created over the recent years as part of the Baku White City project ensures comfort and safety of the people and makes the capital even more beautiful. Some of the 10 universal city-type quarters have already been opened as part of the Baku White City project, the foundation of which was laid by President Ilham Aliyev and First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva on December 24, 2011. Renovation and infrastructure communication work has been completed in the new park of Baku White City project. All conditions are created for the residents in the modern quarter, which houses residential buildings, school and kindergarten, business center, administrative state building, underground parking lots, and a big park complex. President Ilham Aliyev, First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva, and their daughter Leyla Aliyeva arrived to open the Central Boulevard Street in Baku White City. Chairman of the Management Board of Azerbaijan Highway State Agency Saleh Mammadov and Executive Director of Baku White City Project Ruslan Sadykhov informed the Head of State and the First Lady about the work done. Work was done to connect the Central Boulevard Street, with 37 meters in width and 2 kilometers in length, to Noble Avenue. The Head of State also familiarized himself with the renovation and enlargement plan of the park. President Ilham Aliyev opened the Central Boulevard Street in Baku White City. The Head of State, the First Lady and Leyla Aliyeva started the renovation work by planting trees in the park. President Ilham Aliyev and First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva viewed the Park Quarter. The part of the Central Boulevard Street connecting to the circle in Khagani Rustamov Street was opened a few years ago. Paris-style houses, monuments and centuries-old decorative olive trees around the street make the area even more beautiful. The Central Park Street separating the Fountain Square and the Central Park Quarters intersects with 2-kilometer-long walk lane of the White City, and pedestrian crossings are being built here. The magnificent London-style Knightsbridge residence complex from the west and the big park complex in the east provide access to the modern 20-story buildings. Special crossroad project was worked out and realized to ensure organized movement of automobiles, pedestrians and cyclists at the intersection of the Central Boulevard Street and Noble Avenue. In the next stage, it is planned to install traffic lights at the intersection of the Central Boulevard Street and Noble Avenue to connect the Central Boulevard Street to the Boulevard Road and ensure movement of the automobiles to the Coastline Quarter and White City Boulevard through this street. The Central Boulevard Street, reflecting the beautiful style of the White City, has been decorated with special details. 11-meter wide pavements are covered with greenery. The name of the street is written on the pavements. The road signs and maps, examples of art, are being installed. Pedestrian crossings and special parking lots for automobiles are under construction. The installations purifying white oil for the first time, used in Baku in 1863, have been maintained. Plane trees, olive trees, palm trees, pine trees, cypress trees and many others have been planted here. The heritage of the Black City history has been respected. White oil purifying installations from the 19th century, reference wall covering the oil tanks and reservoirs late in the 19th century and early in the 20th century, and water pavilion dating back to 1890-1940 have been restored. The reference wall encircling oil warehouses of the 19th century has also been maintained. Pedestrian crossing to the Olympic Quarter has been constructed. Granite memorial board featuring the history and performance of the project has been installed on the Green Lane. President Ilham Aliyev was given information about the work done in the White City, specially designed buildings in Noble Avenue. It was said that the examples of art by the local and foreign artists have been placed here and these activities would be continued. Information was also given about the infrastructure work done in the Olympic Quarter, as well as the roads connecting Noble, Babek, Heydar Aliyev Avenues, Ziya Bunyadov Street, and the future Boulevard Streets and other infrastructure projects. It was said that office, residential, administrative, government buildings, parks and other buildings would be constructed in the White City.